spokesman and transport being on different pages. You're both here now. Can you address that?
Well, I think MP Phillips has already addressed that. I was reiterating that, yes, we understand that the transport operators are in need of a more economic arrangement for carrying out their services to the public, which are vital. But my point is that a more creative approach could have been considered for addressing this issue, rather than just passing the entire cost of that onto the consumer in a high inflation environment. And where what we're hearing, of course, is that the 19% is in fact not being applied, but in many instances it's much greater increases that are being demanded of commuters and children in particular. And it's unaffordable and it's creating hardship on travelers, especially in rural areas, children going to school and so on. And we're saying there are other possible ways of approaching it. And I identified one specifically, in fact two specifically, which should have been considered. One of them is something I've been speaking about for over a year, which is how you deal with the hedge tax and how you cap the SET ad valorem on fuel so that you can create fiscal space to address this kind of problem. So, the minister, of course, chose to be rude and to attack me personally instead of dealing with the issues that I raised. But that's how he operates, so we understand that.
Yes, we understand his limitations.
Well, let me just add to the leader of the opposition. It is not our job to only oppose on issues, but it is also our job as an opposition who is seeking to become government to also make suggestions. Our interest is to ensure that there is a public transport system, a sector that can not only serve the operators, but also the consumers at the same time. We have been making suggestions, and if the minister was mature enough, seeing that he wants a national dialogue on transport, should have taken what we have been suggesting over the last few years in dealing with the hedge tax, in capping the SCT. If he wanted that conversation, then he should have just taken what the leaders said on the platform, have a conversation with us, as we have been wanting for a long time, see what is workable. And our suggestion was that there are other ways. We have made the suggestion that the increase in fares or the fare table should be considered by the OUR and not left in the hands of the political directorate. Because when left in the hands of the political directorate, this is what we get. We get double percentage increase, which is hard on the consumer. And also for the length of time that the operators have to wait on it, also damages those who are operators in the sector. So, what we want is a mature conversation. The minister said he wants to talk. He will consider apologizing to the leader of the opposition. Yes, we will have that conversation, but it is unbecoming of any minister, be it on the JLP side or the PMP side, to describe the leader of the opposition as a despot. That's unbecoming, and I will not be participating in any more conversation with the committee that he has set up until he apologizes to the leader of the opposition for those comments and be a big man. As he said, he wants to be a big man about this and have a conversation that is fruitful, not to his benefit or mine, but to the benefit of every Jamaican that uses public transport.